Alright, so today we're going to solve some proportion problems. First one, can I have a volunteer to read this?
Ben, Joe, and Fisher, for every 3 strip bass they caught, they also caught 5 blues and 2 baby sharks. How many strip bass did they catch if they caught 30 fish?
Excellent. So let's read this through. So Ben and Joe, 3 striped bass, 5 bluefish, and 2 baby sharks. Good day of fishing. Alright, so they caught 30 fish in all, and they want to know how many striped bass they caught from these 30 fish. Alright, a nice way to make yourself a little list of fish that you caught. So we got 3 striped bass. I'm just going to abbreviate. So SB is my striped bass. I got 3. They also caught 5 bluefish. So I got bluefish, which are 5. And 3 baby sharks. I'm going to do baby sharks, BS, and I'll do 2. They also caught a total of 30 fish. So I'm going to do one more chart here, and that's my total. Now, if I look at my total, does the 30 go underneath here? 3 blues, or 3 striped bass, 5 blues, and 2 baby sharks. Not right. So total is my 30 fish in total. So these are all ratios that they gave us, or proportions. So here's my total. So I don't know how many actual striped bass they caught. I don't know how many actual bluefish they caught, or baby sharks. But I know they caught 30 fish in total. Well, if my ratio is 3 striped bass, 5 bluefish, and 2 baby sharks, how many fish would you have caught then?
10 fish.
Yeah, so we got 10. So 3, 5 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So if they caught 10 fish, 3 of them would be striped bass, blues, 5 would be blues, and 2 would be baby sharks. But in this case, they caught 30. So we want to know how many striped bass they caught. So this is the one I'm interested in the most. So I need to know, well, what's the proportion here? So look at the numbers that you have here. You got 3, 10, and 30. Does anybody see the proportion you can write? Yep.
3 times 10.
There's a proportion you can write. What's the proportion you can write here?
I
Look it up.
had it and then it just
Yep.
slipped.
10 over 30 equals 3 over x.
Okay, so 10 over 30 equals 3 over x. Anybody think of a different proportion you can write? Yep.
3 over 10 equals x over 30.
Yep, you can write 3 over 10 equals x over 30. Either one of those proportions would work perfectly. And I'm going to go with, use this one on the side. So I got 3 over 10 equals x over 30. I can cross multiply. I got 10x equals 90, and x is equal to 9. So how many striped bass did they catch if they caught 30 fish in all? 9 striped bass. I am painting my apartment and must mix some paint to get the right color. I must mix 3/4 of a bottle of coloring to a 5-gallon can of paint, which will cover 3 rooms. How many bottles of coloring will I need to paint 8 rooms? All right, so I was walking around, see some of you guys made a list, so I like that. I must mix 3/4 of coloring, so I got coloring, I got 3/4 of a bottle. Cans, I got 5 gallons, I got 5 gallon. And rooms, I have 3 rooms. Okay. And then here's the important piece right here. How many bottles of coloring? So this is what it's asking for. It's asking for bottles of coloring. So here's my question in hand. Well, I need to paint 8 rooms, and they're giving me another piece here of information. So 8 rooms. So they're saying how many bottles of coloring. So how much coloring will I need? Well, I don't know how much coloring I need for. I need 3/4 for 3 rooms. I need some amount of coloring for 8 rooms. There's some extra information here. What don't I need? Yep.
Gallon.
Yeah, it doesn't. The gallons of paint doesn't matter. So once you set this up, if you kind of notice here, so if I got rid of this gallons of paint here, and let's call this question mark an X, and I draw a little line here, and I kind of create my proportion just the way it is. And there it is. So I got 3 times X, or 3x equals, and then 3/4 times 8 is 6 on most days. Divide by 3, x equals 2. And since this is a word problem, how many bottles of coloring? I need 2 bottles. So if you set up your information or your whatever is given to you in a nice fashion, like you can make yourself a little chart, sometimes it makes the problem that much easier.